buy now, pay later is how 60%, according to surveys, of Generation Z is paying for things month to month. They're not credit cards. So this is not regulated by credit bureaus. It's not regulated with credit checks. It's basically anything from Amazon to Instacart, groceries, clothing, furniture. You can finance anything. It's BNPL. It's run by three main companies, Klarna, Affirm, and Afterpay. And essentially, you're 21, 22 years old. You can split a pizza into 4 payments. Sounds great, right? This is the modern tech economy.
Buy a pizza on credit?
Yes. It's
happening now?
You can go to Instacart right now and either through Klarna, Affirm, or Afterpay. Those are the 3 big actors. These are non-credit regulated bureaus.
Shut those fuckers down tomorrow. No, I'm serious. I'm so offended.
And by the way, 2 of them are foreign companies, just so we're clear. One is a Swedish company and one is an Australian company. I did a deep dive into this.
You can buy a pizza on credit?
Yes, you can buy almost anything on credit. Concert tickets, you can buy. So when I'm a big sports fan, I'm a huge Chicago Cubs fan. It's just fun. I grew up in Chicago. When I go to buy tickets at Wrigley Field, they say, finance this over the next 3 years using Klarna.
Actually?
Yes. Concert tickets, Taylor Swift tickets. So what you have is a workaround.
What's the collateral?
There's no credit score, so it's just you. It's like your Social Security. They're collateralizing you. So it's very high risk for the quote unquote lender, but they have the late fees and the penalties make these companies eventually whole because they know they got you. And again, this is not regulated by traditional credit bureaus. So the federal government has not really waded in on this yet. And again, you could.
I'm just like
your younger folks can affirm everything I'm saying. I'm not right. Am I correct? I'm not making any of this up. It's BNPL. So when I sit down with a Republican senator,
I never think of myself as out of it or not in touch or whatever. I flatter myself that I've got my thumb on the pulse of the country. I am shocked. I've heard people refer to this. I didn't realize if you can buy a pizza on credit, someone needs to.
But here's the kicker. And your groceries. Ugh. The belief is that Gen Z is doing this to live above their means. Most are actually doing this to meet their means.
But that's the definition of predatory.
Right. And so again, this is not structurally healthy debt. So there's an argument for debt if you have a mortgage, because the whole system is kind of rigged towards mortgages.
Of course it is.
You could deduct the interest, the asset price goes up.
It's hard to get off the mortgage addiction. I did it, but
there's an argument for it.
You take your lumps if you don't have a mortgage.
And I think there's an argument that's actually an okay and
you could
reconcilable type of debt.
I know smart people have mortgages.
If you are in investment banking and you have student loan debt and that student loan certificate, that credential got you to the investment bank, okay, you bet on yourself. Maybe that's justifiable. Again, I'm very anti-college, as you know. There's really no place where you can make an argument that financing your Whole Foods order is good for you.
But to do that to young people who really, I'm 56 and I'm still terrible with money. It's hard. It's hard. And I don't think I'm not lazy and I don't think I'm profligate, but I also think I'm easily fooled because I'm distracted. And if I was 21, imagine how much more unsophisticated I would be and how much more vulnerable to predatory behavior like that. And everything is so easy because everything is digital now. That's an awful thing to do to young people.
And it creates a subterranean debt market that a lot of these young people think this is how you pay for stuff. They haven't been educated otherwise. They're like, oh yeah, I'll just, pay for that meal in 5 installments.
What are the interest rates like?
They can get very high. I don't want to speak out of turn, but they can get to be double digits, right? And so that's really where they get you is the late fees.
This is bonkers.
And so it's not regulated by traditional APR. So it's a gray area. And I think people are finally waking up. So, hey, Republicans.
Can you tell me the name of the 3 companies again?
So it's Affirm, Klarna, and
Afterpay, which is the American one.
I believe so, yeah. So one of them was bought by Box and is operated by Square, which I believe is Klarna. I don't want to speak out of term here. One of them it's still Australian run, but it's run by Box. It might be Afterpay. Someone can fact check me on this. But those are the 3 big actors. And they've kind of just gone below the surface. So we create all this economic anxiety by pumping the system with cheap money. Everything gets more expensive. Meanwhile, we have millions of young people that are financing their Coachella tickets, but it's not through credit cards. Because in credit cards, we have a very regimented, regulated system. I think the credit cards are a disaster, and we need to kind of figure that out. But this is a totally different thing. And so what they've done is they've tried to create a loophole, and federal regulators are slow, as they typically are. And they're like, oh, no, this is not credit cards. This is something else. This is like a repayment thing. It's like buy now, pay later. And it's the opposite of what built the West. What built the West is work now, pay after. So you're going to meaning like we will enjoy things later. That's what built the West. This is like enjoy things now and pay for it later.